Sundar, Distinguished Secretary of the IT Department, Aruna, ladies and gentlemen, young friends. First, I'm sorry I came late, but I handled the IT, I handled the law. In the morning, there was the oath of the new Chief Justice of India. I had to be there. And there was a cabinet meeting, and I took exactly leave from the Prime Minister. The meeting is still going on. That Sundar Pichai of Google is waiting for me. He said, go ahead. You must go there. Before this young crowd, let me very briefly unfold the vision of our government and that of the Prime Minister. The first is, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is a transformative Prime Minister. As he always says in lighter vein, I haven't become the Prime Minister and this government hasn't come just to cut tapes or inaugurate new ventures. We have come to transform India, to make India an empowered country, to make India a resurgent country, to make India an honest country, and above all, to make India a digitally empowered society. That is the vision of our Prime Minister. The second is philosophical. And what's that, ladies and gentlemen? We missed the Industrial Revolution. For a variety of reasons, we were under imperial subjugation. We missed the entrepreneurial revolution which swept the world in the late 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, because of license permit quota raj. We don't want to miss the digital revolution. We want to become leaders in that. That is the fundamental philosophy you need to understand. Today I will share with you three, and I must tell you, I have been an activist for my student life. Many of you know it. Now it is 17 years that I'm in Parliament. I have been a minister of the Bajpayee government. I'm a minister once again in the Modi government. On behalf of my party, I have been in charge of 8 states of India. But the sheer metamorphosis, transformation I am witnessing in India, empowered by digital push, is truly remarkable. It is a different India. It is a resurgent India. And let me give you 3 instances as to how India is changing. The first, Sundar, concerns Google. You know, you must have heard about Orchha near Jhansi. Lots of old forts are there. A lot of tourists come, including Spanish. A gentleman was running a souvenir shop. Spanish tourists don't speak English. And he used to speak broken English. His young son Ritik learnt about the problem. He went on Google, picked up a crash course of Spanish speaking, and immediately word spread. There is a young boy in that souvenir shop who speaks English. Go there. And the business boomed. You know, this is how technology is changing India. The second, you are from Tamil Nadu, Pichai. Telangana. Satamma. She was a Bidi Majdoor. I learned that she has become digitally literate. I tweeted congratulating her. She became a celebrity. All the TV channels went to her to take her interview. The minister has tweeted about your achievements. Then I chose to talk to her. She didn't know English, she didn't know Hindi either. So through an interpreter, I talked to her, complimented her. I asked her, how did she choose to become digitally literate? And ladies and gentlemen, the reply which she gave to me is a powerful statement of the changing force of India. She said, I'm illiterate. I'm a Bidi Majdoor. I have a son who is a plumber far away in Dubai. I used to miss my grandson. And I was told, if you want to talk to your grandson, learn to operate Skype. You'll talk to him and also see his face. And to talk to my grandson, I became digitally literate. You understand how India is changing? And the third is hilarious but very exciting. I was then the telecommunication minister sitting in the Sanchar Bhavan. I was very busy in the meeting for the whole day. I found that one lawyer has given about 5-6 calls. Something very urgent. I called him back, why are you disturbing me in my office? He said, Minister Sahab, it was so exciting, I could not resist my temptation. I said, what happened? I was just going to the court in the car, my car got punctured in central Delhi. He was a big lawyer with a big fat foreign car, but it got punctured. What to do? He went on Google again, Sundar, to identify how many puncture walas are in Delhi. About 50 numbers came. He went to his area of South Delhi. About 3 numbers came. He messaged one, I have this problem, can you help? He messaged, I am coming. He came to his chamber, took away his car, went to the spot where the car was there. And after 45 minutes, he WhatsApped, this is your tube. There are 3 big nails inside. I am going to repair it. I'll come in 1 hour. This is my bill. Kindly keep ready. So just to share that powerful experience, he had rung me up. These are the changing modes of India. And this digital India, skill India, make in India, startup India, stand up India are basically powerful programs to transform India. You have heard about digital India a lot. You have heard of skill India. You have heard about make in India. Now, Sundar, I want to tell you just that we decide, I'm also the Minister of Electronics, that we must push electronic manufacturing in India. The digital profile of India is 104.5 million, 1.4 billion mobile phones, 1.9 billion Aadhaar, 500 million internet, and 350 million smartphones. It keeps on changing every day. Now, a question arose, how many are manufactured in India? And then we started pushing for manufacturing. And I'm happy to tell you, in 1.5 years, in India, there are 42 mobile manufacturing units which have come up, and 25 ancillary like starters and batteries which have come up. And this Noida and Greater Noida is developing as a big hub of mobile manufacturing. About 15 units have come there. We have given jobs to about 100,000 people directly and 300,000 people indirectly. My take about India, ladies and gentlemen, is Indians first observe technology. Then they adopt it. Then they start enjoying it, and then they become empowered in the process. How do you explain the phenomenal success of e-commerce? Today, e-commerce was empowered by rural aspirations who don't have malls, who don't have big shops. But they realize through the button of their mobile phone and what came on television, they can give orders. These are new areas of development, and I'm happy you have picked up a small and middle scale enterprise. There are nearly almost, I would say, 60 million small and very medium enterprises in India, giving the biggest number of employment. How we are unleashing digital inclusion. I'm giving some food for thought for Google people today to work in tandem with the changing modes of India. Stand Up India. What is Stand Up India? Stand Up India is an obligation on every bank to pick up one scheduled caste or scheduled tribe entrepreneurs. Give him money, encourage him to become a startup. And I'm talking about you, let me talk about Dalit Indian Chamber of Commerce, Dicky. His owner is Milind Kamble. And how this movement started, again I'm telling you about the changing mood of India. He was a junior engineer in Maharashtra, engineering graduate. He used to give a lot of money in the contract he used to award for roads, for canals. One day he thought, why shouldn't I start my own company for construction and state? His father is a school retired headmaster. He fumed, what the hell? You are a Dalit, you will become chief engineer very soon. His father kicked him off. He came to meet me, ladies and gentlemen. Today, he has a turnover of 200 crores. And one day, he went to have the blessings of his father in his new Mercedes Benz, driven by a Tiwari ji in the house, where he asked the driver to have tea with him and said, Father, what we have done. And today it is changing in various nooks and corners of the country. What is their motto? We are not job seekers, but job givers. And in that process, Digital Connect is playing a very crucial role. Therefore, our Prime Minister, when the new app came, which Aruna was just talking about, Bheem, what was the message of Bheem? Bhimrao Ambedkar, the great leader of India, who talked of social equality and inclusion, let us give this great app for his extraordinary contribution to India. And nearly 5 million plus people have downloaded it. What is my appeal to all of you? How in this great digital payment push, Google can play a crucial role? How in educating the shopkeepers, you can play a crucial role? I'm sure Anna would have talked about the great movement of common service centers, which we are encouraging in a very big way. We have got nearly 200,000 common service centers. I call them the digital soldiers of digital India, who are making Aadhaar card, PAN card, railway reservation, giving digital services. How India is changing, Sundar, I would like to give an example. I got Common Service Center to have an MOU with Uber for getting them drivers who are trained and police certified. And Uber has just picked up an alliance with them. Patanjali Yog Peeth products, they are going to do it. I have pushed them in a big way in digital training of common people and shopkeepers. How Digital Connect brings in desired result. What is the textbook case of that? Our stock market. The stock market players were most reluctant to come on record. Everything used to go on fingers, you know that? Since the day stock markets have become digital, you talk to them, how much business has got up, new clientele, everything on record. How digital push will change the ecosystem of India. Our Prime Minister gave a very telling example, and I would like to share that with you. You are a chai wala, you are a pan wala, you are a thele wala. And by the way, when this whole demonetization initiative was undertaken, I'm also the law minister, I sit in the Shastri Bhavan. It was the second day in the evening or third day, I don't recall. There is a pakoda wala in front who sells pakodas and chai to all the government employees. He had hung up a signboard, digital payment accepted, mobile wallet accepted. I was impressed. You need to just give a way out to the great entrepreneur instinct of Indians, and they find a way for it. Now, what the Prime Minister said, suppose he goes for a loan. What they will say, what is your consumer base? What is your business base? But if you are making digital payment, or the customers are giving digital payments, everything is on record. You can show to the bank people that this is my consumer base, digitally protected, and immediately the funding will come because his consumer base is good. Therefore, you are empowering the people of India. Just 2-3 examples. We went for e-Mandi for our farmers. About 49 products and 20 plus districts were on record. And I can see how the change is coming about. I don't wish to bother you with all the digital products we have done, but I'm only indicating how India is changing. I will give you an example. If you come to my IT ministry, you'll find a portal, eTAL. What is eTAL? It records any digital movement in the country automatically. You purchase a ticket, it will record. You purchase a train ticket, it will be recorded. You make a digital payment, it will be recorded. In 2014, it was nearly, lagbhag, I would say, 1 crores, 10 million per day. In 2015, it rose to nearly 20 million per day. In 2016, December, it is close to 30.5 million per day. Indians are, that means you can understand, 3 crore 50 lakh Indians are undertaking digital recording of their services every day. You understand the meaning of that? This is a great indication of the changing face of India. And ladies and gentlemen, India is sitting at the cusp of a big digital revolution. I remember I was in USA, in Harvard. We had gone to a function, and the Times of India rang me up. I was handling then telecom also. Mr. Minister, Indian mobile number has crossed 1 billion. What is your reaction? I said, it's a good thing. Let it sink in me. And then I started thinking about myself. Do you know, ladies and gentlemen, we have added mobile phones in India in the last 2.5 years, equal to the population of France and Italy. That is the speed and the scale we work with. How digital delivery is faster delivery and honest governance. Let me give you one example. We have got nearly 250 million plus Jan Dhan account to the poor people. We link that to their Aadhaar, verifiable digital identity, and to their mobile. And all the direct benefit transfer to the poor, subsidy for gas, for ration, for kerosene, used to be sent directly to them. We saved 36,000 crores, $6 billion plus, which used to be pocketed by fictitious and middlemen. That is the India we are changing. And I'm very happy that Sundar and his team in India has decided to make today's interaction for small and medium enterprises. It is going to be a great initiative. And I would like Google to reflect upon few things. Google is as much Indian as much American. The sheer extension which I would say, the manner in which the people of India have accepted you, on that strength I am saying. Therefore, Google has as much obligation for India as you have for USA and the world. And therefore, Google India need to prosper. Google India need to tailor its operations more for India's psyche, Indian ecosystem, local languages, local aspirations, local products. Your system also as much station in India, all the better for you. And Sundar, I must tell you, it's going to be a good business case too. As I see, Indian digital economy is going to be a $1 trillion plus economy in the coming 3 to 4 years. From electronic manufacturing to digital delivery of services to everything. And in that larger push, I want Google to be involved in a more meaningful way. I have to make one last request to you. And what is that? The more digital payment will go, nearly there will be challenges also. The challenge of cybersecurity, which our Prime Minister has said as a bloodless war. I would appeal to Google to work more to ensure digital security. A lot of initiative we have undertaken ourselves. In our CERTIN, we have set up a digital payment wing. Advisories have been issued to all the banks. We are insisting upon auditors to be placed in all the transactions, platforms, etc. Drills are going, auditing is going, all these things are going. But there has to be greater technological strengthening of the wall, IT walls. This is how I see it. And there, I see India as becoming a big hub of employment and business opportunity in the field of cybersecurity. And my government is willing to walk the extra mile. This is how we need to do. And maybe the digital empowerment of India is going to become a case study for the world. The digital delivery of India is going to be a benchmark for the developing countries of the world. That's how I see it. In that larger ecosystem, I have come here to appeal to the team of the Google India to become a proud partner in that change of India which has started. My warm greetings to you. It was nice talking to you. Namaskar. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. May we please request Mr. Sundar Pichai, Mr. Rajan Anandan, and Srimati Aruna Sundar Rajan to be on stage and join the minister.